Right, guys, welcome back. This is the Above Average FPL podcast. My name's Adam, and as always, joined by Baker. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Sir, very formal.
Well deserved.
This is our operator.
Don't know why.
We are formal. I think it's because I started with the glasses on. Normally I put the glasses on afterwards, but so we'll get it casual. Yes, another weekend. Spurs did their best to ruin it. We need some Monday night points again.
We're hoping. But yeah, I mean, it's 1-0 at the moment. Nothing of any note so far. I don't mind this because I don't have Semenyo. I don't have Bumo. They're the kind of two guys that can hurt me. I know you've got Semenyo, so.
What sort of ownership are they?
Oh god, I was looking at this just literally 10 minutes ago. That's so annoying.
Whilst doing that, but Bumo's just missed an absolute sitter.
Oh yeah, yes. Enjoyable. Semenyo's about 40, 38, and Bumo's still 25 for me. So they can do damage. They can do damage.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, Bumo should have.
No, he's out the bonus after that.
We should have had points. How's the rest of the week? Weird week.
Fine. Yeah, no, absolutely fine. I think. Got a couple of cleans. Did I get any cleans? Maybe I didn't get any cleans. I got one.
Who's done anything?
I got
Is
one
it just
clean.
Saka and Haaland and Harry Wilson.
Saka, Haaland, Wilson, Foden.
Yeah, but everyone's got Foden now. And it didn't really matter which one you captained.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's about the whole week. I'm trying to think of others that did actually smash it.
Ekatike, Rodgers, Wilson. They're your kind of differentials that have made the big difference this week.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's all a bit of a meh weekend.
Yeah, Chalobah. In fact, Chelsea defence. Chelsea defence was a pain in the arse.
Yeah, they're not hugely owned though. They're a little bit.
2 points effective Chalobah, 1 point effective Cucurella, 1 point effective Sanchez.
Okay, it's enough.
2.5 points. It's enough. I say it's enough. Like I wasn't too bothered by obviously the Saka versus Haaland captaincy swing, which got a ridiculous amount of engagement for what I thought was a pretty throwaway.
People are still trying to work it out. They're still trying to work out what's the deal with this.
It's 26 versus 22.
Look, the basics are: if you owned both of them, then it's either a good week if you had somebody else that went alongside it, or it's probably a bit of a meh.
Yeah, because there were some cool free hits. Some of the free hits were pretty cool around there. Some of them got a bit unlucky, but there were some. I mean, most people had Ekatike on a free hit, Wilson on a free hit. Like you probably threw some Eze's in there with some stuff like that, but those two were definitely in there. Foden, Haaland, they got them all.
Yeah, only if they had them. I didn't see that many that had Ekatike. A lot of people, because everyone had Haaland and Thiago still, even on free hit. And then it was, did you have the third forward? And a lot of people, Gyökeres, Eze, obviously Arsenal defence, all of those guys is so those all didn't pay. I think it did okay free hit, but like I say, it really was. Did you have Wilson?
Yes. I'm so annoyed because I couldn't recall when I started talking him up, but it was probably I think it was just before the international break where he scored a hat-trick. And then after that, I definitely said, like, this guy's fun. Like, he could be the guy. But we kept saying, like, that Fulham's attack has really just been a bit stunted. And it's true. Like, otherwise you'd have seen that, because I saw a few Raoul's out there as well. Because it made sense this week.
Well, I think
just smashed it.
The analytics free hit had Jimenez, Haaland, and what do we call it? Thiago. Yeah. But yeah, it's what it is. Move on to the next one. Dan Barnes broke him.
Yes, that's unfortunate for him more than anything.
I think Semenyo might have scored.
Oh, really?
Either that or Peter Tisdale is.
Well, that's painful.
Not painful for me.
No, I know. Bastard. Oh,
Oh
it
yeah,
does
he
say
did,
it does say 1-1. Oh, for
he
God's
did. He
sake.
did. He did. He did. He did. Thank you, Semenyo.
Oh, he's just casually just cruising by while Bruno runs behind him. Frick.
Yeah.
Man.
Need to work out what to do with Dan Burn and Newcastle, guys, so we can talk about that when we get to them.
Yeah.
Well, look, games going on. So what we're going to do? Straight into games.
We're going to go straight into games. But first of all, if you're here with us, thank you very much. Do drop a like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more. Patreon, as always, I'll just talk up Patreon later. And Crypto Blockdown, thanks for your support as always. And then just a reminder to join the mini league, which is 1WTCH2. Going to be open for a few more weeks, and then we shut the doors on that. Doesn't matter because Henry's going to win the whole thing anyway, so that's fine. And
we're not halfway through.
We're not halfway through yet. We're not halfway through yet. But again, I've said this a few weeks in a row now. Normally, it's like this is the part where people start to move up because people have blown their chips in the first half of the season and they're in the top 10k. And guess what? People have blown their chips in the first half of the season and they're top 10k, and they have another set of chips to come. You can't do the same stuff. You can't do the same stuff. So yeah, join our mini league, 1WTCH2. Got a few weeks to get in, and straight into the games.
Where do you want to go?
Shortest one possible.
No, why are you doing this to us? I don't want to do Tottenham.
We have to do it. We have to do it.
What's Forest fixtures like? Are they any good?
We just. It's like the first thing you want to look at. I mean, also, do we just not just say like using Tottenham as a benchmark is not a wise decision? Can we go with that? Can we use that? I've got Elliot Anderson still, who I didn't transfer out for Harry Wilson. Just by the way.
Okay. One of the things that's interesting. So let's talk about the things that are interesting with Tottenham, which is should you buy Ekatike this week? Because you benched Thiago against us, saying that, strikers don't score against us. And yet again, it's that when you look at the goals that are scored, they are these longer range ones. They are all that sort of stuff. There's a fight going on in the Man United.
There is.
It involves Semenyo.
Get him sent off. Sorry. Yeah, we don't. That's how Frank's setting us up. Is not to concede space in the box. Generally speaking, I think the first goal is just a mistake, and then we just write that off. But generally speaking, like we're not conceding many shots from inside the box. Not that many. A lot of the goals are coming from outside of the box. I mean, you got two here that are just perfect examples of it. So, as much as and from a Spurs perspective, and like in terms of the keeper, like I understand why people are pissed at Vicario. Like I get it, but I also didn't enjoy the pile-on after the first goal because it wasn't, in my opinion, his mistake. Because he and every goalkeeper in the league makes that pass 3 times a game. Like it's how you play out from the back. The defensive midfielder comes in, you play the ball in, and he bounces it off to the centre back who's split. Like that always happens everywhere. But
the whole thing, though, is just that we're crap.
Yeah, we're crap. So Liverpool are a really good choice this week.
Like the if I go back to that, the problem, my huge problem, which shows the sentiment just around Tottenham, there, is if you think about leadership team and leadership people, and that goes Frank, that goes Vicario as in the leadership team, and you've got and Porro, I don't know if you saw this, but Frank straight away mentions the great mistake. Porro says within literally 3 seconds, and not asked, what do you think about the game? Well, after the mistake by Archie, we did this. And I'm like, if your club is talking that way, burn it down. But burn it down. yeah, is that's not how it works. Yeah, that's not how it works. Like in life, yeah. If your son does something, if your daughter does something, the one thing you don't do is say you're the dickhead. You don't do that. You might do that in the dressing room. Archie Gray, don't take that shot. But actually in public, you should slam Vicario. You should slam Vicario. Everywhere should slam Vicario for it because he's the senior man in this game. And in any organisation, you wouldn't allow it. Like if I saw that at work and that somebody was doing that to the new guy in, that person is doing that, they're toast.
I mean, look,
I can't do that.
No, I get I 100% agree.
Frank's talked about this.
100%.
Frank's done interviews though that say no dickheads. He did a high performance podcast saying no dickheads policy. You cannot let Porro throw a 19-year-old kid under the bus in 5 seconds.
I agree. I don't but also I don't think they should be. I don't think I don't know why you're saying like throw Vicario under the bus for that particular situation, because
he's the leader.
No. Let me rephrase it in the way that you explained it to me. So if you ask someone in your team to do something the way that is always done the same way, like it's always done the same way, it's taught the same way, it's practiced, and the process is there, and then it's still executed badly.
It's a bad pass.
But you don't.
It's not
a bad pass. Like if he just fires it wide,
a bad pass.
If he just fires it wide like he should do, then
I mean, we're going into a Tottenham pass, cool. But to not put any form of the blame on Vicario is disgusting, like actual disgusting. Like you have to be you're a senior person, you should know better. You gave it to him and he fucked up because kids do fuck up.
So I don't. I think it should have been like a we, right? It should have been a full flat we, right? It shouldn't have been like an Archie of Vicario. I agree.
Exactly.
It should have been a full we. Like everything is we. Everything is we, right?
Culturally,
the whole club, whole team, everyone is the same.
Culturally, it's horrific.
When Archie does make a mistake, Spurs make a mistake. When Christian Romero makes a mistake, Spurs make a mistake. When Thomas Frank makes a mistake, Spurs make a mistake. It's a we. It's a whole thing, right? So.
But there's two people at fault here. There's two people. There's no fault on Vicario.
But we can say that as fans. Like we can say like
if your club say
I agree.
Going on.
I agree with
then
that.
Then you're like it's done. And that's my bit that I'm like, God, this is just a really big problem. So this wasn't really about FPL, but it is about the state of the nation with Tottenham. When you've got your manager doing it, when you've got Porro saying it, when you've got Vicario doing all the stuff, you're like, ugh. Casemiro's just scored. Which
I'm hoping is a Bruno corner.
He's a Bruno assist because it's on his side.
This is what I'm hoping. It's exactly the same thing. Can we take a brief pause?
Yeah, we'll take a brief pause. We get the Bruno assist.
Over it comes. Oh yes, we take it. Give me the points.
Terrible.
This is what we're here for.
Terrible.
Was it Mount on the corner?
On the corner.
Oh no!
I don't think it was. David Thorne saying it, but I don't think it was because I saw Mount was in the middle of the pitch. It could have been Mount.
Well, Mount's at the back of that celebration. Did he get? Oh God! Don't. That'd be annoying.
We're not giving Nottingham Forest the credit here. Dyche did a number on us. We are easy to do a number on.
But does that mean that we want to be looking at Bruno Fernandes corner? Yeah. Given. Retracted. Mount's on the edge of the box.
Okay.
Do we want to go into Forest at this point?
Nah.
Like even Anderson, he only picks up 3 points here. It's a bit annoying. Although I guess we didn't attack. We didn't do anything.
But it's Sangare. Sangare is the issue.
True.
They've got Sangare back, so therefore is Elliot Anderson doesn't need to do the DEFCON.
Mitch has had an absolute mare. Oh my God.
There's no point in Elliot Anderson now.
I have to hold him for another week though. Like I've still got pressing issues elsewhere, and we can look at that.
Yeah. I mean, the interesting piece, isn't it, is the obvious person is that you go from Anderson to Wilson and then they play each other this weekend.
Mm.
One way or another, you're going to... Yeah.
Hold on. Sangari's going to AFCON, is he? Anderson back in the picture?
Oh.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't know Sangari's nationality, to be honest. But I will trust. I mean, I'll trust what's in the chat. We've just been told it was a Mason Mount assist. So you guys are on thin ice at the moment. Kidding.
Ivory Coast, yeah.
Perfect. Ivory Coast. So yeah, he's off. Cool. Anderson back.
Wait. Anderson back.
Anderson's back. Tottenham are not back. Depends which Tottenham you're talking about.
I still don't think you can keep Elliot Anderson.
We'll see.
He's got to go.
We'll see. So, shall we move on to Liverpool?
Well, let's do Harry Wilson because he was the obvious guy.
Okay.
Let's do Harry Wilson.
This is a proper ding dong of I don't care about defending whatsoever. I'm just going to give you a big chance. No, I'm going to give you a big chance. Now I'll give you a big chance. Just throwing it back and forth.
Yeah, there was no defending done here.
And it's only going to get worse.
There was not. Yeah. Big Joa. I mean, he could sit there, can't he, as a fourth, but you can't be playing him every week.
No. I mean, it's all fixture. It'll all be just sort of kind of fixture dependent. I mean, it's weird though, because the fixture dependent thing really says that on the more difficult fixtures, he'll floor at 4. And on the harder fixtures, on the better fixtures, he should get, well, maybe 2. I mean,
they were just ragged. I think the thing is with Anderson is I've gone from Anderson to Anderson, but and it's the Anderson derby next week, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it a derby if they spell their names different? I don't know.
No.
But he's quite a classy act, isn't he? Like Anderson, as a player, and when it gets ragged, it just looks so uncomfortable. He could have been sent off quite easily, just throwing elbows all over the place. It's one of those that's one where it probably would have been a first yellow maybe, but it was never going to really be a second one. But Wilson could have had a lot more than that.
I mean, he's just he's such a great creative outlet, and this season for some reason his goal or his shot output is really, really high. He averages 3 shots a game, and he's normally pretty accurate.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. He does take a fair few shots.
He does take a fair few shots.
So if I just go back, yeah. So if I just go back to even, I guess I can go back to game week 6, 3 shots, and then one away at Fulham. Then 4 against Arsenal, 5 against Wolves. He's obviously scored a hat-trick for Wales. Then he had 4 shots against Sunderland, 2 shots against us. And then 2 in the last 2 games.
Got a huge amount of points in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Huge amount of points.
Yeah.
There's something in my brain that says, am I comfortable starting Thiago and Wilson every week? That's something I'm sort of wrestling with of do I
know
see
a lot
myself...
of people have got Thiago in, but I'm not loving it personally.
I feel really uneasy on the Thiago pick, so maybe we should do Brentford and Leeds next because that shouldn't be a long one. But yeah, there's just something about it that I'm just not 100% sure on. Interestingly, obviously, Iwobi's now off,
Yeah.
and Jimenez played 79 minutes. Now, no Iwobi and no Jimenez for that last 10 minutes. I'm almost certain that, mind you, Harry Wilson also came. I know he came off the last minute. I'm almost certain that Harry Wilson would also be on penalties if Jimenez isn't on the pitch with no Iwobi.
Probably would now. Yeah. He probably would now. I mean, I think Smith Rowe maybe, but
Smith Rowe over Wilson. Wilson's taken.
It's between the
before.
two.
Yeah. And then the other thing is now, because
he takes them for Wales. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And he's just in such a ridiculous set of form. And obviously Smith Rowe is a slightly bigger minutes risk than either of those guys. You know what I mean? Is he doesn't tend to. It doesn't matter time before he gets injured if he does 90 minutes regularly. But one of the other things so tick ups in Wilson that you're like trying to understand, what you're trying to think of when this happens is it Lingard? That's in my brain. We're sort of like, we've got so many old scars, haven't we? Whereas people that haven't got those old scars and stuff will look at it and go, oh, okay, this is just get him in. It doesn't. Whereas we're like, do you remember when Lingard scored, and then suddenly stopped scoring? And we're all in that sort of mindset with a lot of these guys. But I'm like, well, he's taking set pieces and he's good at them. His minutes are fantastic, and no reason they won't continue to be. I think there's a good chance he's on pens. If Jimenez is on the pitch, I expect Jimenez takes him if he's on the pitch. And actually, if Jimenez, because they've got to protect Jimenez, haven't they? They really do have to protect him, because is in this game, obviously, when he went off, Josh King came on. So then when Jimenez goes off, one of the other things is, well, he kind of then the man that goes up front at the end.
Yeah, and then you're like, really got anybody else to sort of cover that space.
All that magic, and if Jimenez, who isn't a prolific goal scorer, isn't scoring, and they don't keep cleans, which we know they don't keep cleans, you're like, he's just going to shit bonus all the time as well.
Yeah, it's weird because I think a lot of these descriptions were like 5 weeks ago. Elliot Anderson. Anderson getting into positions, he was potentially on pens, he was on all the set pieces, but he was getting DEFCONs at the same time, and it was all kind of very similar. And you know, no disrespect to Fulham or to Forest, middle of the table teams and pretty similar spots.
Yeah.
So
it's just that he's that other side. He's like that spicy side, isn't he? Where it's this sort of thing can happen, but you think you're never going to get the DEFCON.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be. If he started getting a run of 2-pointers, this is what I'm saying. If I had Thiago and Wilson in my team, and then every time they both blank in a week, and I don't get any DEFCON, and that I'm like, I'm getting just the 4 points from them. Maybe they get a bookie, and I get 3 points from the pair of them. I'm like, is my team too weak? Have I spread myself too thin here?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, what's your expectation from your 5.2 million mid? Like, this is the guy.
You're playing them every week, though, isn't it? If you're playing these guys every week, you still play. It's what else you're getting off the back of it.
You are, but at the same time, any player can play. Any player can blank in any given game week. But these guys, Harry Wilson is a player that can spike 15 points. So if you get a run of three lots of 2, and then you get a 12-pointer, right? You picked up 16 points over 4 weeks. That's all right. That's okay. Like you can swallow that. And yes, you might bench a couple of them. That's the only issue. But I think he's probably okay in the right fixtures. Just trying to remind myself now.
The fun is the next 2 fixtures.
Is it? Yeah, it's Forest and West Ham, and then it gets a bit sticky for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Oh,
But
it gets
it's
sticky.
but if you have someone that if you have someone that you want to move into in 19, it could be.
You know, I'm sitting
Good.
here obviously with Bruno. I'm sitting here with Bruno Guimaraes,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting here looking at it and saying, and I'm also sitting with Dan Burn now, and I haven't really got the money to go up off him, and I'm like, do I be patient and just sit on Bruno, thinking that, because actually what would happen is in 2 weeks' time, I'll look at it and go, I wish I didn't have Harry Wilson. I wish I had Bruno.
Yeah. When Burnley comes around, Burnley, Leeds, and Wolves come around for Newcastle. Yeah, you're going to probably want him or someone else. But then it might just be Anthony Gordon then who's on pens.
It might be. I'm a little bit this week on that. I'm a little bit icky with it, because obviously it frees their money up, and then I'm like, well, I can now do something with Dan Burn next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in an awkward spot with a couple of other things as well, but
we've blown our load, mate. That's the thing. That's the thing. Who would have thought it?
On like 1.5
we
million.
have spent all our transfers.
Well, I did 4. How much did you do?
Same.
Okay, so we've still got 2 next week.
4 does feel like you spent all your transfers. When everyone else is sitting around saying, I've got 4 transfers to use, and you're sitting there with 2, you're like, uh-oh. And
okay.
one of my guys has got a punctured lung.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, like, if I'd have used all 5 transfers, I'd have an extra 16 points.
Yeah. The important part,
points.
which also spooked me, is Peter just said in the chat that Bruno Guimaraes is on 4 yellows now. Oh, let's get that ridiculous game, because this is fun. So just make sure, people, that you're watching this like on the screen. 2.5 versus 2.3 xg. Now go to the next one. Ta-da! Not to scale.
It's not the demonstration. If there was any game that demonstrated it better, it's this one.
Our XG plots, the lowest they can get to is 0 to 0.5 XG. And this didn't get to halfway up the scale for either team, basically, or just about got to halfway up the scale for either team. And look at half time.
Yeah.
There's just nothing.
It was just a back and forth of nothing, which, and then it just makes perfect sense that the defenders didn't do much, but the keeper does enough. There's enough shots in there that the keeper keeps busy and
consistently. And it's this is the thing. They play 5 at the back, wherever it is. So they've got defenders coming at their arse, but he still beats all of them repeatedly on baseline.
I mean, he's going to be busy next week. Brighton, then Leeds, City away. City at home. Spurs. I mean, they're not going to do anything. Maybe they will.
He's class though. He is good. I mean, I will say, look, well done, Sunderland fans. I mean, if that ain't a derby game, I think they're down to 10 by half time. Is the challenge on Burn is that, I mean, just by the sheer nature of what is it? Well, are you endangering a person? Yes.
Literally,
Mukiele knew exactly what he'd do. He knew exactly what he was doing. It's a strange one, isn't it? Where if someone puts their foot in on someone's chest, no one goes, that's going to be a red card. But if that was touching someone's ankle, you're like, straight red card.
Yeah, it makes no.
It's so weird, isn't it?
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
And anyone.
Well, there's another one. I mean, like, if you think of the Eze as well. Did you see Eze? Like, obviously that is completely accidental because it's going over his shoulder. But Eze just boot straight in the face. Sorry, accident. No booking, nothing. Just a free kick. Okay.
Is that Andre?
It was one of the Gomez's. They've got a few. They've got a few. They've got about 4. They've got like 4 Gomez's and 2 Buenos.
Yeah. And then Brobby obviously already got a booking, and then it was just clearly a second booking. But you were like, I'm not doing this today. Fair play, but I think Sunderland all helped with that. Like doing the thing of like, we're just going to put visitors on the scoreboard, creating the atmosphere that they were doing, all of the stuff. actually, did they put the officials under it? Yeah, they put everybody under it.
Yeah.
They're doing what they need to do to keep themselves in this division, and not only keep themselves in the division, but in a really strong place.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about it towards the end of the game. So Bruno Guimaraes, at one point, even when 1-0 down and everybody in with a clean sheet, he got himself at one point to one BPS off of being in the bonus. And it was like all it needed was anything. If Wissa had just put that goal in, because Wissa had obviously come off the bench, I think Bruno G would have got top bonus, despite the fact of having no involvement.
Yeah, he was on about 23, 24, something like that. He was right behind it.
It would have been tight. But instead, what happened was not only did he not get that, then
he's the captain.
Willock decided to take it. He was basically he was just trying to remind the ref of add more time on. At no point did he get involved in any of the fights. And in the end of it was like, yeah, and we'll book you too.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nonsense.
But to be fair, Newcastle guys lost their heads. He's the captain. He gets it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's a leader being blamed.
Yeah.
For what his team does.
If you own Newcastle guys, Bournemouth have scored straight from the kickoff.
They have.
Either that or Josh Wilkins is match, because it's literally just kicked off.
Perfect.
So yeah, I think if you own the Newcastle guys, so it's Chelsea and then it is Man United. I mean, Man United away. Man United, look, we're seeing this here. They don't keep clean sheets, so that is a problem.
So I mean, yeah, but you wouldn't replace Burn with another defender from Newcastle because United score goals.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are like going to look at Chow now and think of that. If I was to go to a Newcastle defender, I don't think it's now, but I do think it's probably Lewis Hall because he's now nailed.
Yeah, of course.
And he took some corners back. Weirdly, Miley and Hall took the corners off of Bruno G.
Maybe he's been too greedy.
It took going for goal too much.
Yeah.
They are a bit weird on set pieces, Newcastle. Do you remember last season when Gordon was taking them and after about 3 he went, no, I'm not doing very good today, and just let Lewis Hall, you can take him now. They do weird stuff like that where I'm like, just hard to trust. I'm half tempted. I'm half tempted to bin him, Bruno, this week. Mainly because he's gained a load of money, and you feel like I can just get out of this now. But when he's got a home game,
did he go up last night as well? Because I
think so. Yeah,
he was up. He was either due to go up last night or tonight, and he might have gone up last night. So yeah, plenty of money flying around.
It's just that he scores a lot of points at home. He feels that
he does score a lot of points at home. That is the thing.
Anyway,
moving on.
Sunderland, you can play them at home still. I just don't think I'd trust them that much on the way from home. What do you want to move on to?
Haaland.
Oh, look at that from Palace.
I mean, Sarr makes a huge difference. Like this is like Sarr. So there's a combination of things here, right? There's obviously Ismaila Sarr makes a lot of unbelievable runs, and that creates space for himself as well as some for Mateta and some for Pino as well, clearly. And then they've got probably the best playmaker in the league playing for him. He can't shoot, but he's genuinely. I mean, he can shoot. He hit the post, but his vision and ability with the ball is honestly phenomenal. Like, it's ridiculous. Adam Wharton is phenomenal. Just crazy good. Crazy good. But, but, you know, elite strikers do elite striker things, and like the header, just taking a step away from Richards, the header was great.
We talked about it last week. how good Richards is at scanning crosses and just blocking people out. Can do that against Haaland.
No. And the cross was perfect from Núñez, obviously.
Second time now we've seen the stutter pen. So he scored 2 pens now, both of them with his little stutter. You notice he's done the stutter and put it in the same place, and I'm like, is it a false stutter? So is he actually stuttering, and he could switch either way depending on when the keeper moves, or is he still just doing the same penalty that he's always done, which is that bottom right hand side? He just added a stutter to it.
I was going to say, I feel like he's hit more penalties there than anywhere else. And the keepers
I don't understand.
The keepers are thinking,
I don't understand why they don't go it.
I must go the other way because surely at some point he's going to go the other way.
2 in a row, they've gone the other way. And I'm like, everyone knows, just go that corner for Erling Haaland and penalties. It's weird, isn't it?
That said, goes in, good pen.
Fan knows. Yeah. But yeah, I still like the fact that he has introduced something to it. It's not just the same old bit that he wasn't very good at.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think on Palace now.
They're away to Leeds, aren't they? Obviously, Mateta is just a straight.
No.
We've both got Richards, haven't we?
No, I don't think I do.
You sold him?
Yeah, I sold him.
You just bought him in, mate. Who did you sell him for?
Anderson, I think. Or did I not?
Transfers did you make?
I made 4. Yeah, no, I don't have him anymore. O'Reilly, Anderson, in for Richards and someone else. I can never remember my transfers.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, I don't have any Palace defence at the moment. And I don't feel too bad about that right now.
No. I think absolutely fine.
Bournemouth have scored again. And I'm guessing it's Tav from the free kick. But we'll see.
It could be Semenyo from the free kick.
I'm trying to avoid that.
It could be a free kick goal. It's Tav.
Yeah, it's a good player.
Jesus, what is going on when we pod on a Monday night? We bring the fun. We bring the fun.
Yeah, so my rationale behind that was because when the fixtures turn in like 20 odd, whenever it is, I didn't want Richards as my Palace defender. I was like, well, I just want Munoz when he's back.
Yeah.
Finish. I just want Munoz when he's back, really. Because
I think you can just stay out of Palace, can't you? The thing is, you say it, but then it's like Leeds and then home to Tottenham, home to Fulham.
Yeah.
Way to Newcastle.
Yeah, but there's some pain there, but there's a lot of good fixtures for other teams. I mean, like, so Bournemouth have Burnley this week. Fulham have Forest and West Ham next 2 weeks. I've got Virgil. He's got Wolves and Leeds coming up. I mean, Goodmanson was always going to be bench, and then I've got O'Reilly, West Ham, Forest, Sunderland, Chelsea, Brighton, whatever, right? So, like, I understand that going against the Palace defence for the next few weeks, I might take a clean on the chin.
But
I've got good defenders.
More like attackers fixtures than they do defenders, but there's no attacker that you want to get involved with them.
I'm not going.
The other thing, obviously, is they've got game Thursday, then they play Leeds, then they play Arsenal. 2 days break.
Have they got a game? They got a game Thursday.
Think so.
Have they got Europe this week? They're like one of the few teams to have.
I said everyone's got a week off, and someone said last week, no, Palace haven't. They play Thursday night. Yeah, they're at home. Do you want to have a go at it? Wupion Palasura?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I mean, you do GW17, mate. You should know where that is.
Oops.
Absolutely no idea. Never heard of that team in my entire life, but they play them Thursday night at home. So I'm assuming they play their full reserves on Thursday night. If they don't, though, if they start anyone that you own, including Richards, you start sweating because it's then Saturday 8 o'clock game. Then it's Tuesday they play Arsenal.
I mean, they're not. they're not cruising. They're outside the top 8 at the moment in Europe. So if Glasner wants a week off, whenever it is, then they need to win games. They need to win games in Europe.
Oh, it's the team that gets shortened to cups. It's like KUPS, the Finnish team.
Yeah. What I said, yeah.
Never seen the full name. No, I can see why I've never seen the full name. Yeah.
So I'm quite happy with where I am. And I understand that I might take a clean on the chin.
Oh, we're working out Thursday night. Because I will need to work out whether I actually start Richards or start Roden. Because that late.
Yeah, that could be... That's probably close. It's
very close, isn't it? Very close.
It's probably 50-50 and it ends up 1-1 and they both end up on 4 points.
Should we do Leeds?
Daniel Banks says they're not finished, they're 28.
Sorry. Did you not? If anyone didn't see it, did you hear the sigh? I was like, sorry. Let's do Leeds Brentford. Hold on. You say it because I need you to hear. I need to hear it because you text me it, and I can't believe what you text me. I couldn't even reply to you because I couldn't believe what came out of your fingers, effectively. So I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
Do you want me to read the exact text?
Read the exact text to me.
Okay, DCL might be the one.
DCL might be the one.
Like he was everywhere. Like he was absolutely everywhere as well. He's like popping up on the left, just creating stuff. And
roll back to that episode a little while back, and I'm telling you, he's doing everything for him. He's everywhere. And as I'm telling you, he's everywhere. Your eyes were just rolling. You were like looking somewhere else. You were like, I don't care what you say.
Hey, he scored 5 goals in 5 games. Before that, he'd scored 5 goals in about 5 years.
It helps if someone keeps giving you tap-ins. Then eventually, what happens is you leap like a salmon because that leap was so good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
So good.
Diraj is saying, "Where's the Brentford penalty?"
This is the problem. This is the bit that I can't shake it from my head. That I drastically hate it. I've hated it all season. I've just watched him and been like, doesn't do a lot other than that Man United game where he seemed like he was just on it.
I want to find this. I want to find this now because I was just talking about going back to things. Oh no, you can't search. Oh, maybe I can search on X.
What are you going back for?
I just want to go back to the pre-season tweet about Thiago, which I thought was hilarious. And I can't.
Am I pre-season?
Yeah. So August the 8th.
Everyone's putting him in the team and they've never seen him play.
Yeah, just want to check those considering / having their draft Thiago at Brentford. How many times have you watched him play? You put a poll out. 84.8% of people said never. I think
never.
It's 800 votes, 900 votes as well.
Never. We were all looking at him because we knew he started, but never. And every time I watch him now, I think you are an incredibly limited forward. You are just gonna hope that you're given something, and you're pretty good if you're given it.
So what we're saying is if DCL played for Brentford, he'd be like the top goal scorer in the league.
Yeah, maybe. He works a bit harder than that. Like is when he played against us last week, as I said, he worked the channels well. Kind of reminds me a bit of like Darren Bent. Like where you're like, he can run the channels well. He can maybe finish if it's given to him. But realistically, you're like, at some point, we're definitely going to want to move on from you.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Bent scored quite a few goals, though.
He also got called Sandro, but yeah, there's just like, he's not bad, but should he be in 80% of teams?
Probably not.
And like, is it going to? It's really difficult to take him on when the fixtures are really good, and they're good for a while too. We're watching. Obviously, is Wolves. We've seen, they like to give goals away, but Brentford are terrible away from home. We're going to get nervous. We're going to get nervous this weekend.
I'm not going to. It's just you just play him. Like it's not just. It's not even a decision this week, right?
But if he blanks, there's a lot of people with Boomer money. There's a lot of people with Boomer money. There's a lot of people with Semenyo money, and people are going to start looking at it and going, "Oh, I wonder how easy it is for me to go Thiago to Ekitike for Wolves Leeds at home, and drop this boy who I've got down to Harry Wilson." People are going to look at that a lot.
I'm 0.1 short of that move.
People are going to be looking around at those type of things of how easy is it for me if he blanks this weekend.
Yeah,
it's I just feel like it's a little bit like Pedro early in the season. He's been scoring, so we kept him, but we all knew he wasn't the man for us.
I'm just trying to think what you do with, because Isak didn't play because he's not fit, or he's just come back from injury again, or a little niggle or something. Those minutes have got to be shared a little bit, surely.
Let's hold on Liverpool one more time to shift to go to Mr. Bowen.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch this game back, actually, so I don't know a whole lot of what's going on here. But what I do know is that West Ham's home games coming up are Fulham, Brighton, Forest, and Sunderland, and they've also got Spurs in the mix there, and Wolves away. So, like, fixtures are really, really good.
Yeah, proven guy. One shot, one goal. Technically doesn't tell the full story because he also scored a really good finish, but was just offside. But he scores that, and people like alarm bells are definitely ringing. But yeah, people are going to make and rightly so, sort of make that Chris Wood comparison, aren't they? It's Nuno. It's a guy who's now playing up front, will score the odd goal, and when he scores, will likely get bonus. And they're going to be thinking, I've been here before. I saw this last season. This is good value.
I think this is an. I mean, I haven't looked at it, but I think this is probably an easier move for me personally, because I can do it. Because I can have Thiago this week and then Bowen next week, and Thiago at home this week seems. I just can't sell Thiago against Wolves. I just can't do it. Like
no, and then, but it's going to be that way. I feel I'm still going to look at this because I'm still going to say Bournemouth at home. Like Tyler Adams has almost certainly done his ACL from what I saw that injury earlier, and so you're suddenly looking at Brentford home to Bournemouth. That's going to be chances, and then home to Tottenham. They're going to get chances.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult to sell, and then you're certainly going to go into it. And then I think was it away to Everton, but it's home to Sunderland, and you're like, okay, then you might do it. I can still see him sitting around. I just think we probably need to be thinking about how big's your risk appetite here to take this on, because it's fun if you do.
Well, there's enough dialed up risk in there. I mean, like he's going to be showing pretty good on expected points over the next X amount of weeks.
Yeah, I look, me and you haven't got many transfers, so it might be that actually I almost feel like I might get forced into being like, okay, I'm going to look somewhere else actually, and I'll end up keeping him. I can see that happening. But Bowen and Ekitike, they could be great from a Villa perspective. Rodgers is just class. I mean, that second goal. It's the free kick that he hit against Leeds, but in open play. I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit that finish in open play. I don't think I think I've only ever seen it from free kicks. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that weird thing that they do with their foot that nobody understands.
Was it a side foot knuckleball? Because I really haven't seen it back. Yeah, one of those.
Oh, the same, that free kick that he did, but he did it, I mean, Harry just looked, what the hell has just happened to me? He's just a special player, Rodgers.
United, Chelsea, Arsenal next 3. I mean, I know they obviously beat Arsenal before, but doesn't feel like the best time.
It's not the best time, but it's not been the best time for Aston Villa all. Well, it was when it was the start of the bloody season, and he got absolutely no points. But since then, they just keep doing the points.
Yeah,
and he's doing the points, and he's constantly involved. Yeah, it's a difficult entry point. How do you go on him in 18-19 away at Chelsea, away at Arsenal, when you've got so many good fixtures for so many teams?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'd much rather have Liverpool midfielders. I'd much rather have United midfielders, because United's attack's still firing.
Yeah, once you get to like 24 and it's like Brentford, Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton, Leeds, Wolves, you're all over him. But I think you just have to let him go. But again, fantastic differential if people are going.
Agreed. Now, incredibly, there's 3 games left. Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. We've managed to leave them all till last.
Yeah.
Arsenal. I don't know. I don't know what to make from this game, other than Wolves obviously just tried to make it really difficult for them, and it was just a bit. I don't know. They just stunted them a little bit. Just didn't really give them a chance to dominate properly. There's not too. I mean, there's a lot of smaller chances here. Lots of small chances, but they did just fill the box.
I think in general, like I when we were looking at teams, and I was chatting with Rockstar on Friday night before the deadline, because we do the captaincy pick things, and you can only put the same person in once all season, so you got to try and keep working through guys, and you're like, maybe White's the option this weekend, because like you're never going to want to cap in him again, but this is a good option. And I said to him at the time, I was like, thing is, I just went and looked at his minutes, and I was like, 90, 83. This is a guy has not been playing, has played no minutes whatsoever, or like odd bit minutes, and then he's gone 90, 83. It's just downright irresponsible to start him again when you could go potentially, as long as they're fit, play Timber. Like if they're all back, you play Timber, Saliba, Nketiah, and Lewis Skelly, and you just don't play White. So as much as it's, I can see why everyone was going to go free hit with White and all of those ones. I was like, if they're all fit, it makes no sense to start him. And then obviously they're all fit, and he still starts him and doesn't play. And the one he doesn't play is Lewis Skelly, and you're like, he's the one that's definitely not going to be okay. And how he goes, and now he's lost him for 5-6 weeks. But just that thing that Arteta does, where it's like, I'm just going to roll this team out. I don't really trust you. It must be fantastic if you're in that trust, but realistically, it's like, who's in that? It's like it's really difficult. Like Eze coming off pre-60. I mean, he just had a good game against us, didn't he? And nobody else. Madueke, though, has been incredible in midweek. Doesn't get a single minute in this game.
Yeah, bizarre.
It was something
like 5 out of the last 6 games he's played a different back line. He's just been rotating. It's definitely it's definitely very different from the way that obviously Pep plays it, because Arsenal, they build and dominate to create situations where they can exploit the other teams, and that's generally through set pieces. So what happens is you get lots of fast overlapping, underlapping runs from fullbacks. You're creating these crossing scenarios, and then you get deflections, and then you create a set piece, which basically means your defence are all the way up the pitch, and then they're all the way up the back, and back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Very different in a way to the sort of slower paced build up that Pep uses. And I guess that's why Pep is able to actually roll like similar teams out every week rather than his players actually just breaking. Because Arsenal have had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, I mean, they both Pep and Arteta do like to say, hey, when players are on it, we just keep going. Bruno's just missed another set up.
I know. I'm hoping they're going to give a pen and give it to Bruno.
Is it a potential pen?
I don't know. I saw someone put their hand up for something. I think it may have just been Cunha.
No. I think proximity might do it.
Oh, you're right. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm not 100% sure that's fine. Anyway, back to Arsenal. I think the other things you must need to think about when you're looking at this right now is Mosquera, for example. If that's Jesus that gets the header, their XG looks miles better and all their stuff. But it doesn't. They still didn't create a chance. Like Rice has had the first shot on target on 60 odd minutes, whatever it was. And I just think a lot of that is. I think Gyökeres was just a terrible buy. I can't shake that. Why I think Gyökeres is such a bad buy is I was thinking about it on Sunday morning. Gyökeres took the number 14 shirt. Yeah?
Yep.
Henry shirt. Why didn't they just go and buy Ekitike? You can't tell me that Ekitike wouldn't have gone to Arsenal over Liverpool to take Henry's shirt. You can't tell me, even though they were champions, there's no chance. I think even the most staunch Liverpool fan would tell you Ekitike, if he was offered, would have gone to Arsenal.
I think Isak would have done as well. I think either of them.
I don't get it. I don't get it. For a team that likes to strangle, I don't get it. I don't get it.
But he's just building this. I say obviously Ekitike scores a header, but he's built this sort of set piece, this big team. Like everyone's big at Arsenal. Like most of the players are just big.
Isn't very good at set
No, I know this, but they're all like sick. They're all big, basically, is what I'm saying. Like they've bought the right size of player, just not the right profile of player.
When Marino and Havertz play up front, the best thing they do fantastically is they play that almost like Bobby Firmino, incredible for the team role of I'm going to drop in, I'm going to lay into the 10. But I don't get it. It feels like it makes everything else like not work too well. Can't fathom it. I can't fathom it. Sounds like updates today that Gabriel might be back for game week 19. That seems to be the muted one for Villa. I think if you're looking, what do you think about buying Arsenal defence?
The reason I didn't get Timber this week is because I was quite happy to take on the next few weeks and then wait and see when Gabriel comes back in, because it's a continued. They're still. I mean, Wolves aren't the best attack in the league. Like they're pretty bad as an attack. But in the weeks gone by, they have conceded silly chances. They haven't. They've only kept one clean in the last 6 games. Believe me, I own Raya.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't get many points, Raya, unless they clean.
Every week you think I'm definitely going to gain this week, and you're like, oh
yeah,
oh.
exactly. So I'm still quite happy to take on the defence for the next few weeks. They're away at Everton.
Because by the time that then comes round, is you're starting to move into, Gabriel's back now. I'll just go to Gabriel.
Well, this is it. Once their two centre backs are back and it's, they've got their back line back, then sure, why not? They are the best defence in the league. But right now, they're a good defence and concede. Like, it feels a bit like City-like in that sense, and nobody flocks to get double City defence ever.
It is, yeah. The thing with City to get double defence though is Foden and Haaland. Whereas I'm just looking at them at the moment still and thinking, like obviously I sold Rice, and actually he really is the only pick because he's the only guy you can trust for the minutes. You can't trust anybody else for the minutes.
But there was a risk on his fitness, wasn't there, for this week?
Yeah.
I mean, I say risk, like you're never going to get anything from. Like, if Arteta says he's not sure, it means they're going to play, basically.
The thing with Rice is you're always going to get distracted, though, aren't you? Like, Harry Wilson scores, and you're like, why would I go spend the money on Rice? I could have Wilson here. Like, you're always
Dewsbury Hall last week.
Dewsbury Hall,
this week.
Do you know what I mean? That's how I ended up selling him, because you're always like, oh, this is an opportunity. Maybe he's got a bit of a niggle. I can get someone else. Yes, I can cheat on him. Go get someone else. It just, I just get that feeling with him all the time, and therefore I'm like, should people be selling? I think if you've got Timber and Rye, just keep them. I think there's something.
I think whichever one you've got, if you've got two, if you've got one, whatever, whichever combination you have, I think you keep. I don't think there's no reason to sell at all. But no. I will. So I've got Raya. I've not got a defender. I'm quite happy with the position I'm in. I will just stay calm and sit and wait, see what happens.
Yeah,
and that's fine.
I'm still possibly considering buying. If I did, I'd buy Calafiori. 5.7 now. I'm like, that's not so bad. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. But like you say, Saliba. I mean, Saliba's always the top guy on the bonus for them, but he's just nowhere near DEFCON. I just don't think it's enough. I think Bruno just scored a free kick.
I'm looking at this free kick thinking, when is the chat going to tell me he scored?
We're both doing exactly the same thing in that we know the game's on, but
both watching.
We also are thinking there's a free kick here. We're going to potentially get some points. That'll be top bonus as well, isn't it?
Let's go.
It's an 8-point free kick.
Beautiful.
An 8-point free kick. What a man.
Oh, what a free kick as well.
We both ended up with green arrows off the back of this.
I'm already on a green arrow, so yeah, I'm definitely getting a green arrow now. No Bumo. Like, Semenyo's not going to hurt me. No chance.
Game's not finished yet, mate. It's still 1 minutes left. Yeah.
Last time that happened, he scored 2 more goals.
You literally said it before. Exactly. I don't think I haven't got the Bruno points yet, and I'm on 70, so I think I am now going to be on a green arrow. Yes.
Yeah, I'm on 73, and I'm still only just on a green arrow.
Is that?
Well, I say only just, like 200k. Yeah, before Bruno points, more Bruno points.
Yeah.
So 13 points. Like I said to somebody earlier, I said they were going to get a double-digit haul. I said it.
As an aside, because we were still talking Arsenal and they're playing Wolves. How do you feel about triple captain Haaland versus West Ham? Would you cover West Ham again versus Bruno home to Wolves in 19?
Ooh. That's close.
I think it's a lot closer than I think it feels like. Cunha scored finally.
Well, that's everyone buying him. Bruno assist? Can we get a Bruno assist?
What a game!
What are we doing? We're okay. Forget.
What are the 154 people doing?
This is now watch along. This is now watch along. No, we'll cover Chelsea and Liverpool in just a second. but we're obviously a minute behind on what's going on. Live FPL. Go on, give me a Bruno assist. Someone tell me it's a Bruno assist. Give me some good news.
Yeah, I think it's a Dallo. I think so.
No, it's
still going to be an
Sesko.
issue. Oh, was it Sesko?
Yeah. Well, it's outside the box, though, isn't it? So I don't know what that's going to mean. But what it will mean is that everyone is going to be in Mateus Cunha. He's going to be Bumo to Cunha. Job done. Move on.
I mean, Cunha could have got a crap load of points tonight. We're sort of covering the Man U Bournemouth game as we go because we're allowed. We're allowed to that. Was Dallo? Dan just said it was Dallo.
Yeah, but he also said maybe.
Yeah, as you said, Sesko.
Because it was Sesko. Like number 30, Sesko. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Right, can we cover these last two games?
Yeah.
And then I've got to start putting in like game week scores into the...
Let's do. We've got to do the man on the thumbnail. Mate. Let's do.
Oh yeah, man on the thumbnail, second to last game. That's bad form from us. Actually, we should have started with this game.
Well, we got to eke it out.
High pitched. But yeah, I mean, like he's just clearly the best signing they've made all season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clearly
I mean, I felt this way all season watching him, that he plays his own game. Like he didn't from day one, he hasn't seemed phased at all. He's just been like, I'm just going to play my stuff. And to a point that, when we owned Mo, do you remember those days when we owned Mo Salah? That you felt like he was so almost like driven and selfish that my brain at the time early in the season was telling me that he was being detrimental to the rest of the team. I think I said that on this podcast, and now I'm like, no, actually, he was just the one. It's just that he was functioning when others weren't.
Yes,
and that's so rare for a Bundesliga signer. Like, when does that happen?
Yeah, he's just come in and absolutely bossed it. And it's what's been great as well for him is that he's kind of led the line. He's also come in and collected the ball and been sort of the link up between the midfield and the wide guys when he's needed to. But then given the chance, like he'll take it on, right? He'll take it on. He wants to score goals. And I still remember the semi-final last year in the Europa League. Like it was literally like, you need to fear this guy. And he was a problem for us. And he's becoming a problem for every Premier League defence right now.
He was a problem, and he was dropping deep a lot when he played us, though, wasn't he? It didn't look like he really wanted... I didn't get the impression, despite the fact that his shot volumes were really strong, was that he really wanted to be the 9. I felt like he wanted to come off the wings and stuff. But he just looks like he wants to be the 9.
But he'll also do that. He'll also do the dropping in thing, though. That's the thing. He'll also come in and...
Yeah.
collect. And
he did. There was a few moves where he drops off to the left, drops in deep. Look good. It's look.
7 shots is absurd, by the way, this week.
Yeah, Liverpool fans have not been kind to Cody Gakpo. They have not liked the fact that he's continually being selected, and I found that hard to deal with at times because I've been like, well, he always seems to do stuff, but you can kind of get it when you see this game, and you're like, oh, okay, now I get why everyone's been quite harsh on it, because Kirk has looked a different player. 4-4.
Just come up on my screen. Oh my word!
Is it Semenyo? Is it Semenyo? I'll take a Semenyo assist.
Croupy Jr.
It's no good for me. That's no good for me. I want my Semenyo. Give me a Semenyo assist at least. Come on.
There's a Man United throw on my screen. I don't know what's going on here.
There's on mine. Sky goes well behind. But back to this is Kirkes looks fun playing down the left. You've got who knows where everyone else goes, because Szoboszlai looks like, obviously Gomez goes off injured. Similar is the fact, Slot I feel a lot more sorry for Slot with the Gomez one compared to the White one. Like, Slot's been saying, I need to try and manage Gomez. But then Bradley gets suspended, and it's like, what do I do here? Like, what do I do here? I really want to play Sobo further forward. And obviously, it was just too much. It was just too much for him. That's the nature of this. And then obviously, Sobo rolls his ankle, but I think he's fine. He looked at the time like you were like, well, this is just a big injury.
I thought he was just off. Yeah, he was just gone.
But I don't know. I think there was reports going around yesterday, but I think that was a pure guess. I think Sobo will be okay. Wirtz, I don't know what to think about Wirtz in this game. I really don't. Like, obviously, so he gets DEFCON. I think that's a really good sign. Like, in terms of that industry, that I'm getting involved, I'm doing lots of stuff. I think all of these people have it's really, really helped him. That Cody Gakpo wasn't there. But I don't see myself going to Wirtz for these two games. I don't. Even if you do go Szoboszlai, it's because Szoboszlai is easy to get to, isn't it? It's like I can just plug him in for someone. The thing with Ekitike is, if he looks the one. Like, if you were like, if I'm free hitting in 18 or 19, first guy on the team sheet is Ekitike.
Sure.
Just getting him in. I think you've got to ask yourself a number of questions on it. Do you cap him home to Wolves or home to Leeds when Haaland's away to Forest or away to Sunderland? Because you could.
Yep.
Saka's obviously home to Brighton and Villa during those games, but he's home to Wolves and Leeds. Do you cap him? If you answer is, I'd be quite tempted to do that, and I could see myself doing it, then I think it's definitely worth, because you're going to have to break a few things up to get him in. It's not a one mover. My second thing is, I don't know if you saw just before he went off, but he held his hammy. Now, and then goes off 2 minutes later or so, but he was doing nothing after that happened. Now, Slot said it was cramp. Any man that's getting cramp after 70 minutes, and then, hey, they've got loads of attacking options, and they've got to play, I think, 4 games in 10 days. And you're like, I start getting a bit, I've got to do that, but do that and do that. What do I do if I change my structure, I bring him in, and even just play through in your brain, it is a hammy. What do you get? I mean, you could just carry on and go to Isak, couldn't you? Or you go down to Bowen. So I just think if you're really thinking you go in on Ekitike, work out those kind of outs. Is it that you're going Thiago to Ekitike and just keeping your structure? I actually feels kind of really risky doing that Thiago to Ekitike one,
because you need to take money from somewhere else, and whilst you've got defenders coming back that cost money, so in the next few weeks, Gabriel's going to come back, Munoz is going to come back, and then Palmer's coming back. Palmer's back, right? You need money in other places as well, so it is. You'd have to probably go down to 2 cheap midfielders, would you not? If you were going to Ekitike. But even, for me, even to like afford Palmer, it's like I have to almost go down to DCL, for example. Weirdly,
I think there'd be some that try to almost go like 4-4-2 and have like in a way, and have like a Wilson, definitely. Wilson's definitely an enabler for it. It'd be like you, for example, who's already got Anderson being, I'm not going to move in Wilson, I'm actually going to move somebody else down and then like play one of Wilson or Anderson every week, and then I've got more money then to go up. Andrew Griffin in the chat saying he could take Raya down. And this is what I'm saying, the more different sacrifices you do, the more I do think almost you've got to lean into it and think, I would cap him with one of those. I get it.
Yeah.
And I also fully get people going, I'm going to hide behind the sofa for those 2 games and not get involved in it.
Yeah.
But you will hide. From a defender's point of view, Virgil van Dijk. I mean, the thing is, obviously, I sold Van Dijk. I could still buy him back. He's cheaper.
Yeah, and he was right behind Ekitike on that second goal. Obviously, doesn't get anything at all this game, but
yeah,
he was right there. Like, if Ekitike doesn't get his head on that, Van Dijk's side footing that into the back of the net, most likely.
And Van Dijk and Salah, I think probably the most impressive thing all game, bar Ekitike, was Van Dijk running.
Yeah.
Almost try to get through. He's 34 years old.
Yes, is it 2-0 up?
At 2-0 up, and he sprints the length of the pitch. It's pretty impressive.
That was a pretty How bad was that pass, though?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I just don't think he knew what to do. I think he almost just went, hold on, Virgil, what are you doing?
Just confused.
It was Virgil and Robbo, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. No, it wasn't Robbo.
I mean, it was.
Was it Robbo with him as well?
It was. How
no
old is
no
that
wonder
guy?
he was confused.
It's like a 100-year-old 3-on-1. Yeah. The bit I'm looking at, because I'm trying to save a bit of money and trying to look at that and stuff, is I am semi thinking about. I messaged you and Harry about it earlier and said, thinking about Konate. So Konate's 5.4 now. He gets 2 bonus in this despite getting booked. So his BPS was good enough that even after getting booked, he was still comfortable. I'm almost like, is everyone just putting it Konate's side because it's been so crap and now he's going to shit DEFCON? Like, he's hit DEFCON in 3 of the last 4, and the one he didn't was the Leeds game. It gets the 2 bonus. It's just that now it's only like 0.3, 0.4 between them. I'm like, it just feels there's a world where you feel quite stupid going Konate when Van Dijk's going to be like 30% owned.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that, I mean, he is obviously nailed. I guess that the only risk of, the only thing I was worried about was Konate, because he's the one that makes mistakes. Now, I guess it doesn't actually matter which one you own if Konate is always going to be the one that makes the mistake anyway. That doesn't actually make any difference.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like you say, it was Virgil that was behind Ekitike. It's Virgil that's been the person that's been the target for these things. Konate last season, do you remember last season when he was like every single Champions League game, he was like the ball was straight at Konate's head and he was booming him in. But it just never seemed to have had that run of attacks in the league. But yeah, don't hate the moves. Would you, if you were me in my position and you were shopping, would you go a Liverpool defender over an Arsenal one?
Yeah, because what you're doing is you're creating a placeholder as well for Gabriel, basically. So I think yes. But then but then the question I guess you got to ask yourself is, are you going to make that move as soon as Gabriel's available? Like, if you took in like Konate, let's say you take in Virgil because he's the most expensive one. Would you move him on, or would you've got Timber as well though, haven't you, actually? You'd probably just do Timber up.
Yeah. But if I had Konate, maybe I'd just keep him.
Yeah.
quite cheap. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I was having the conversation with Zoff earlier, and I was saying it. I really struggle, and he was saying the same thing. Is struggle to bring players in when you think they're not playing particularly well, but he is playing better.
Yes.
Albeit, Brighton should have scored a shitload. Brighton were fantastic.
Yeah, there's that as well.
Yeah, Brighton did generate 2 XG at Anfield, and it was very lucky to get clean. Luckily, they're playing Tottenham next week. Who don't create anything.
Yeah, very true. Chelsea, Everton,
which is another defence you could go into.
Newcastle, Villa, Bournemouth, City next 4. Don't love it. Nah. Newcastle's away as well. Like St James's Park, then Villa are scoring against everyone. Bournemouth are scoring away from home for fun today, and then they've got to go to the Etihad. Nah, I don't think it's an entry point. We're all going to have Chelsea defence from 22, 21, 22 onwards. We're all going to have something. Whether it be a Sanchez, whether it be a Chalobah, something like that. Like Sanchez and Chalobah are going to be on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and maybe Palmer.
And then maybe Palmer.
But you look at it, and you also look at it when they've got the good run. Chelsea, Arsenal have also got the good run.
Yes.
Like you are gonna. If you bring Liverpool guys in. This is, again, this Ekitike business. This is the bit that I'm just a little, where I don't think it's me. I don't think it's the kind of move where I probably end up doing it. Is if I move a load of money around, I then get the Fulham away, Arsenal away. Then you're like, well, I want to keep it because I've got Burnley home. I've got to try and do it. But I've got Bournemouth away, Newcastle home, Man City at home, and I'm like. I just think with those good fixtures coming up for Newcastle, the good fixtures for Chelsea and Arsenal from 22 onwards, I don't think I massively want to invest a lot of money in Liverpool right now. I still think we're not fully sure of where the parts are.
You feel like you've missed the boat with Ekitike? But I don't think we have. Maybe next week's just like, again, we don't concede much to number 9s. So maybe it's not Ekitike this week. Maybe it is just Ekitike the week after.
I think it still just leads me to don't change to 3 up top.
Yeah.
I think it still leads me to take, if you're going to go to Ekitike, my view is still take on Thiago.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, we've done the games. We are in the 97th minute. It's 4-4.
Why the hell are people watching this? I assume people are watching the football in the background, like us.
Yeah, we've definitely been going down in viewers, and you can't blame anyone.
No.
You can't blame anyone for that. Have we got green arrows? This is
yes.
The first. Well, then I'm pretty happy.
Yes, we do. So that's fine. You're flying, mate. I don't know what your rank was prior, but you're up to like 185k.
Dubravka got 1 point, and Burn got 1 point, and Bruno G got 1 point. I've had 3 players get 1 point this week.
Could have been better.
3 players. I've got a green arrow when 3 players got 1 point. You rip the arm off.
There we go.
You decided that's it. We're not moving anymore.
I've decided, with 13 seconds left on the clock. The game's already finished. We're just watching it, but the game's already finished. In truth, okay. Right? So
I'm going to do the glasses to see the
go for it, mate.
See the scores.
Go for it. So
Dubravka 1 point.
Yeah.
Which I played over for Bruggen, who also got 1 point.
Yeah.
Absolutely magnificent. Burn got 1 point. Bruno G got 1 point. Got booked. Timber got 2 points. Thiago was useless with 2 points. These all had reasonable fixtures. But luckily, Bruno Fernandes gets 13. Foden gets 11. Saka Cap gets 22. Semenyo gets 6. And O'Reilly, Jamsa, clean, but never got the DEFCON. Why didn't he get the DEFCON?
Because he was nowhere near it.
He's one off it.
Did he get? No way. I'm sure I checked that. I'm sure I checked that with about 10 minutes to go, and he was on like 3.
He did like 4 in one move.
Oh, Del Taco.
He ended up on 9. Bruno G ended up on 11, and I think Bruno Fernandes ended up on 10.
Oh no, I did know that, didn't I? I did know that O'Reilly was on 9 because Bruno G was on 11, Foden was on 11 before he went up to 12. Yes, of course I did know that.
Yeah.
But I do remember checking like 10, 15 minutes to go, and O'Reilly was on like 3.
So I'll take 78 points. Walk off. Thanks
very much. Yeah, just move on. Good. Really I mean, my keeper did better than your keeper. Oh my God. Bournemouth not scored.
The game's still going.
Yeah, game's still going. I don't know why the game's still going.
This game had finished.
It's like 13 seconds. I mean, well, it was like 98 minutes and 97 minutes and 30 seconds or something. 50 seconds. And now I'm looking at it 99:50 and it's still going on. I assume the game's finished. And people are just here, just chatting away. We're just here, just chatting away. I don't know.
I feel all right on 78 points, but it's a monster week. Monster. I just had a look on the old
everyone. Game's finished.
Southerns has got 101 points.
Yeah. Well, Southerns got inside access. No, doesn't he?
Just moving the needles. Got Bowen. He's got the God. Yeah, he's got the Wilson, Saka, Bruno, Foden midfield.
He's got everything.
He's got 3 up to and Bowen.
He's got Bowen as well. Yeah.
Made all 5 transfers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, legitimately, I could have 94 points, mate. Like at 11 o'clock on Friday night, I was putting Wilson in my team. At 11:30, I decided to keep Wilson out of my team and save the transfer because I wanted to go to KDH. And then Saturday, Wilson gets 16 points and KDH gets injured. Like, we didn't even speak about Everton there, really. But, yeah, KDH getting injured is a problem.
What a stupid game.
But yeah, so I got O'Reilly's. I got 2 cleans. So I got O'Reilly and Virgil's clean. I have the same midfield as you, except I have Anderson instead of Semenyo. And I have Haaland and Thiago. That's it. I got 1 extra clean and 1 extra point from my keeper. And a few less points from my 5th midfielder or whatever. Yeah. Not ideal. But, some absolutely smashing weeks out there. Like the safety score at my rank, which was at like 1.8 million, is 70 points.
Wow.
It's wild. Like there's points everywhere.
It's moving week, this, isn't it? It's a monstrous week for people out there. And it's big. It's a biggie. It's a biggie.
I find it weird, this. I'm just looking at this again. I'm trying to work it out in my head. Oh, because Burn got the 1 point. I was trying to work out. You got 1 extra goal, and I got 1 extra clean sheet. Your goal is worth more than my clean sheet, and I finished with 3 more points. But
you got Virgil to my Dan Burn.
Yeah. It is what it is. But good stuff. Good stuff. Crypto Blockdown is up to 3rd in the Discord League. I haven't updated the Discord Leagues yet, so you'll get your shout out on Thursday or whenever we do it. But
that match finished 4-4.
Yes.
I was just trying to process it. I was like, "Oh, Man United won that, didn't they?" And then I just saw Lard say that Amaro can't hold into a lead, and I was like, "Yeah, it finished 4-4." Some league.
We got to stop doing these though, because these watch-along / odds are a bit distracting.
They are a bit distracting.
13 points though. Take that. Get like 2 weeks in a row. 31 points from Bruno in 2 weeks.
Every time we do it and we get green arrows off the back of it, I want to do it again.
Podding every Monday. Pod every Monday. Just make
Exactly.
it
We become like, like Black Box have the Match of the Day challenge. We'll be like Monday night Green Arrows.
Monday night Green Arrows. Watch along.
If you want a Monday night Green Arrow, come watch us.
Yeah. This is how it works. I'm just wondering, how did I get on in the Content Creators League of the week? 34th. Like,
this is what I'm saying. The results are monstrous.
Oh man. Well, we unfortunately, our good friend Mr.
I'm not saying it. Don't say it. Don't say it to me.
Stuff.
I asked him if he wanted. I asked him if he wanted to come on.
So did I.
Did you?
Yeah.
I only did it. Well, let's Andy Martin. We asked Andy Martin if he wanted to come on. I asked him because we were chatting last night. We were playing each other in an NFL playoff, and so we were chatting through the evening. And unfortunately, he couldn't make it. But yes, I have just.
He never replied to me, so.
It was a very busy night of NFL, mate. We were very busy. 48 points. Oh, that's just a killer. That's
tough.
That's a biggie.
Tough, because everyone was transferring his players in this week, I thought. What he said?
This is I mean, it's obviously, it's always hindsight. It's always, sure. It works. But when you see, people are going to be sitting there with 5 transfers, and Mark Southern's going to go, well, I used all 5 transfers and I've got 101 points, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's if you get the points, it's the old adage, isn't it? If you get the points, then people just say, well, that's the way you should have done it.
Yeah, it's saying I'm just looking at Andy's rank now. He's 11 points ahead of me. So if I had have done that Wilson transfer, I'd be in the top million. After all that, crazy. Harry Wilson plays next Monday. Jesus Christ.
I might have to bring Harry Wilson in.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't think we've got anything else to say apart from thank you to those that have watched us while watching Man United. We do appreciate it. Drop a like on the video and hit subscribe if you want to see more. Remember that. Sorry, that's a nice little cough there.
How many game weeks of the month we've got left? 2?
More than that, no? We've got 3.
3 game weeks still left in this month for the old Beat Baker. I was just trying to work out.
Beat Baker, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
It's doing okay. We're doing okay. I was just trying to work how many people are smashing me up.
Oh.
only 31 at the moment.
Only 31. That's good.
Yeah.
But if you want to get involved in Beat Baker and you're having a good month, then why not join us over on Patreon? Join us in the Discord. Patreon.com/AboveAverageFPL. In December, using the code DEC25, you can get 25% off either your first month or your first year. That is available to all new patrons. Annual membership is discounted by 25% anyway, so you get the 25% on top of that. So, yeah, it's a good month to do it. And, come and join us. I can't say more than that. People in the Discord, we let them tell you what they think of it. You can come and ask. You can ask people. You can ask people in the chat. It's good fun.
We are the above average running club now.
We're above average running club. Even got me going outside and walking.
We're on it. Above average fitness. You created the logo.
Yes. Shall I take credit for it? I mean, AI did it. I just kind of gave it the prompt.
I did a video earlier, mate, and said that it was you. So.
Okay. Well, fair enough. I will take the credit for that. Why not? Shout out as always to Crypto Block Dan. Thank you for your support, my friend. We really do appreciate it. If you are crypto curious and all of that good stuff, then head over to hubble.social/Dan Hybel. You can have a chat with Dan. You can come in the Discord and you can have a chat with Dan there, I guess, as well. It's up to you. Christmas jumpers next week?
Thursday.
Christmas jumper?
You've got like 20 Christmas jumpers. So
I've only got one left to wear, though. I've only got one left to wear that I haven't worn yet.
I'm not sure about Christmas jumpers.
I'll catch you later, mate.
I'll just wear the green t-shirt and everyone will just think it's the same. If you wear the green jumper, I wear the green t-shirt and that's the same. It works out.
Sounds good.
Right.
See you later.